Hi, welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gregg, and I'm a valuation expert in St. Louis, Missouri. I have the pleasure of discussing the impact of COVID-19 on business valuations and this concept called EBITDA-C. So EBITDA with a C, with Ashil Akue, a business valuation expert in Washington, D.C. You break it down even further. And so let's start with what is the impact of the pandemic on cash flow? Because that's where a lot of people are concerned right now. Where am I going to get the money? And can I get funding or, however I get debt and things like that? So tell us about cash flow.
Right. So we all know that cash flow comes from your earnings, and your earnings derives from your revenues, right? So it's the impact of the COVID on revenues is absolutely directly impacting your cash flow, right? So because people can't go out and shop and do what they normally do, and spend the money and do whatever they always do because they're locked in their homes, or they can't, for whatever reasons. So that has a direct impact on small business owners. It has an impact directly on their revenues, and the revenues, are where businesses measure how they grow. What the profitability comes from that revenue. So the expenses usually are about fixed. They're fixed. You have usually fixed expenses, some variable expenses, but most of the time they're fixed. And so when you deduct that, you get your profit, right? Cash flow cash flow comes from profit. Once your profit go down, your cash flow goes down. Therefore, the impact of your valuation is felt right there. Absolutely.
Well, and I think that even in this pandemic, we've also seen some companies that exponentially are more profitable
Yes.
in the pandemic that were not profitable before.